It's a lot of looking back and realizing what Jesus must have been going through and how lonely he must have felt that we didn't quite understand what was going on.
We all think like that. We all think of, if only I knew. I just hope Jesus knew how much we loved him back. That scene, having it set in the future, where we have experienced what we have experienced. We're realizing we are at the end of this life and having this emotional reunion, especially because Matthew has finished his book.
And I want to hear your thoughts. I have to be here for it.
I can't believe it. This will be a treasure.
The artistry in speculating that maybe Matthew wanted Mary to be the first person to read that is, I think, a great thing, because it just shows their relationship and their bond. So in that scene when he's talking about the death of a beloved disciple, they have each other to console in that. And then in that moment, you see Matthew being his analytical self, always clocking things, always that attention to detail that he has. He sees some writings, a very protective, guarded Mary opens her heart to her old friend.
Darkness is not the absence of light. That would be too simple.
What she reads in this episode is so strange and mysterious and thoughtful and open-ended. It's a lot of questions. It's a lot of looking back and realizing what Jesus must have been going through during those days leading up to the crucifixion and how lonely he must have felt that we didn't quite understand what was going on.
We're both getting flashbacks of, in our show, the present day of how we didn't understand what Jesus was doing. And now we have clarity then. And it's beautiful, but it's painful. You know why it hits? Because we're human and we all think like that. We all think of, if only I knew. I just hope Jesus knew how much we loved him back.
There's this theme of how bittersweet all of this is, how even though it's so wonderful and beautiful to have light, you still feel the pain of life. And that doesn't always go away. It just sort of remains in the sweetness.
You told us it would be like that. Not with your words, but with how you lived.
It was a real gift to get to read Mary's psalm. It was a pleasure.
I hope I did justice to it, but it was just a beautiful thing to be a part of, and I'm just forever grateful to the writers for that.
I still don't know why it has to be this way. The bitter often mingled with the sweet. Maybe I never will. At least, not this side of